past you thought was buried suddenly came face to face with the future you've been building. In Heartland, Season 19, Episode 1, the trailer has left fans shaken with one shocking moment. Ty Borden, the man everyone believed was gone forever, comes face to face with Nathan, the man who has slowly stepped into Amy's world. But this is not just a meeting, it's a storm waiting to explode, a clash of love, loss, and loyalty that could change Heartland forever. For years, the story of Heartland has carried the weight of Ty's absence. His tragic death in Season 14 shattered the family, forcing Amy to pick up the pieces of her life, raise her daughter Lindy, and move forward with strength she didn't know she had. Fans cried with her, mourned with her, and slowly watched as she found small ways to heal. But deep inside, the emptiness never truly went away. Ty was more than just a character. He was Amy's partner, Lindy's father, and the soul of Heartland's story. That is why the new trailer for Season 19 has left audiences speechless. Against all odds, Ty is back. And not only is he back, but the first glimpse we see is him standing face to face with Nathan, a man whose presence in Amy's life has already been stirring emotions and questions. Nathan was introduced as a supportive figure, someone who quietly entered Amy's life after years of her being alone. He has been kind, patient, and slowly started to form a connection with both Amy and Lindy. Many fans saw him as someone who might finally help Amy rediscover happiness after so much pain. But with Ty's sudden reappearance, that fragile balance is shattered. The trailer doesn't explain how Ty has returned or why he's been gone, but it makes one thing clear. His return will not be simple, and it will not be without consequences. Imagine Amy's heart in that moment. For years, she accepted that Ty was gone forever. She built her life around that loss, teaching Lindy about her father through stories and memories. Now, suddenly, the man she loved more than anyone is standing right in front of her. But there's Nathan too, someone who has shown her a new kind of comfort, a quiet strength in times when she felt broken. This is not just a love triangle, it is a battle of truth and emotions, a collision of past and present that will tear open every wound Amy thought had healed. And then there is Lindy. For her, Ty is not just a name or a story anymore. He is real, alive, and right in front of her eyes. How does a young child process meeting the father she never got to grow up with? Will she embrace him immediately, or will confusion and fear cloud her feelings? The trailer teases just enough to show us the tension, but holds back the answers, leaving fans restless with questions. What makes this encounter so shocking is not only Ty's return, but the way it's framed. It doesn't feel like a happy reunion. It feels tense, uneasy, and full of hidden pain. The expressions, the silence between Ty and Nathan, it's as if both men know they are about to step into the most complicated chapter of their lives. Ty with the weight of everything he missed, and Nathan with the bond he has quietly built with Amy and Lindy. It's the kind of storytelling Heartland has always mastered: emotional, unpredictable, and deeply human. The trailer doesn't just hint at drama, it promises it. This is not the same Ty who left years ago. His eyes show years of struggle, secrets untold, and battles fought far away from the family he loves. What has he been through? Why did he stay away? And why is he choosing now to return? Fans are desperate for answers, but one thing is already certain. The return of Ty Borden will turn Heartland Season 19 into one of the most unforgettable chapters in the show's history. The silence in that first encounter between Ty and Nathan is enough to send chills through fans. For Amy, it is the kind of moment that tears the ground out from under her. For Nathan, it is the arrival of a shadow he never thought he'd face. And for Ty, it is the unbearable reality of standing in front of the life he once had, the life that carried on without him. Every glance, every hesitation in that scene hints at 1,000 unspoken words. But the biggest question hangs heavy in the air. Can this family survive what comes next? The truth is, Nathan was never meant to replace Ty. He could never fill the place that Ty held in Amy's heart. But over the years, he became part of her world in his own quiet way. He helped her through long, lonely days. He was there for Lindy when questions about her father became too heavy. And for many viewers, he represented the possibility of a new beginning for Amy, one where she could learn to live again, not in Ty's shadow, but in her own light. Yet now, everything has changed. With Ty's return, Nathan is no longer just a friend, no longer just a quiet support. He is a rival in the most painful sense of the word. The trailer hints at tension between the two men, but it's more than just jealousy. There is something deeper, something unspoken. Nathan knows Amy's struggles, her grief, her sleepless nights, and the way she tried to move on. Ty, on the other hand, carries the guilt of absence, of being gone when his family needed him most. The weight of that guilt could easily turn into anger, resentment, or desperation. And when two men like this, each holding a piece of Amy's heart in very different ways, finally collide, the results will be explosive. Amy, meanwhile, is caught in the storm. How does she choose between the love she lost and the fragile hope she found? For years, she held on to Ty's memory, raising Lindy with stories of who he was and what he meant to them. She never imagined she would have to face the impossible choice of what to do if he returned. But now, here he is, alive, standing before her, pulling her heart back into the past. And beside her is Nathan, a man who has shown her that life can still go on, that healing is possible. Her struggle will not only tear at her, but at everyone around her. Then there is Lindy, perhaps the most innocent and yet the most deeply affected of all. She has grown up hearing about her father, but never truly knowing him. She has built her understanding of him through Amy's words, family stories, and fading photographs. Now, suddenly, she must face the reality of a father stepping back into her life. For a child, that is not just confusing, it is overwhelming. Will she feel joy, or will fear take hold as she wonders why he was gone for so long? And will she be able to accept Nathan's role in her life while learning to know her father for the first time? The trailer shows glimpses of Lindy looking torn, her wide eyes capturing the very heart of this emotional storm. But perhaps the most shocking element of the trailer is that Ty's return is not wrapped in joy. It's wrapped in mystery. This is not a simple homecoming. There are questions in his eyes, shadows in his voice, and hints that his story is far more complicated than anyone expected. What happened to him all these years? Why didn't he come back sooner? And why now, of all times, has he chosen to return? Some fans speculate that danger followed him, that his disappearance was never as simple as death. Others believe there may be secrets that could tear the family apart even further. Season 19 is shaping up to be not just another chapter in Heartland's history, it could be the most dramatic one yet. The trailer doesn't give away the answers, but it makes one thing clear. Ty's meeting with Nathan is not the end of the story. It is only the beginning of a battle for truth, love, and belonging that will test every bond at Heartland Ranch. The trailer leaves fans hanging with one burning thought. What happens after that first meeting? The moment Ty and Nathan lock eyes, the atmosphere shifts. This is not simply about two men. It is about two paths colliding, two lives bound together by one woman and a child who stands at the heart of it all. And as Heartland Season 19 begins, the fallout from that encounter will ripple through every corner of the ranch. Ty's return raises more questions than it answers. Where has he been? Why did he stay away? The silence of those missing years becomes its own kind of story, one filled with pain, sacrifice, and secrets too heavy to share. For Amy, those secrets may be the hardest truth of all. She deserves answers, but will she be ready to hear them? And even if she does, will the explanation heal the wound, or will it open it wider than before? The trailer teases that Ty carries scars, emotional and perhaps even physical, that reveal he has been through battles we cannot yet imagine. His eyes carry a weight that no words can explain, a weight that could either break him or make him stronger than ever. Nathan, on the other hand, stands on dangerous ground. He is not the villain of this story, but he is not the hero either. He is a man caught between what he has given and what he stands to lose. For years, he gave Amy quiet comfort, steady friendship, and a chance to believe in life again. But how does he compete with a love like Amy and Ty's? A love that survived storms, tragedies, and years of struggle. Nathan's pain will not be loud, but it will be deep. And the trailer shows glimpses of that pain. His eyes lowered, his jaw tight, his silence speaking louder than words. The family, too, will feel the storm. Jack, who once took Ty in as a troubled boy, may be torn between joy and anger. Joy that Ty is alive, but anger that he stayed away when his family needed him most. Lou may question whether Amy can handle this collision of past and present, while Tim will likely struggle with his own pride and regrets. every member of the Bartlett-Fleming family will be forced to face the reality of Ty's return and what it means for the future of Heartland. And then there is Lindy. The trailer hints at a moment between her and Ty that fans cannot stop talking about. A brief, wordless scene where she looks up at him, unsure whether to run into his arms or step back in confusion. That single look captures everything: the innocence of a child, the longing for a father, and the uncertainty of trust. For Lindy, this season could be the beginning of a bond she never thought possible, or the most heartbreaking lesson of her young life. Will she embrace Ty as her father, or will the years apart be too much to overcome? The greatest suspense, however, lies not just in emotions, but in the unanswered danger surrounding Ty's return. The trailer hints at shadows in the background, faces watching, secrets hidden, and a sense that Ty's reappearance is not entirely safe. Could it be that the reason he stayed away was to protect Amy and Lindy from a threat bigger than anyone realized? If so, his return may not only bring healing, but also danger to Heartland Ranch. The stakes are higher than ever, and fans are left asking, is Ty truly back for good, or is this only the beginning of another storm? Heartland has always been more than just a family drama. It has been a journey of resilience, love, and the ties that hold people together even when the world falls apart. Season 19 is proving that the story is far from over. With Ty's shocking return, Amy's torn heart, Nathan's quiet battle, and Lindy's innocence caught in the middle, the first episode promises to set the stage for a season like no other. And as the trailer fades, one haunting question remains. Can love that was once lost be found again, or has too much time, pain, and distance already passed? As the trailer closes, one thing is clear. Heartland. Season 19 will not be a quiet ride. The return of Ty Borden is more than just a twist. It is a storm that will test every bond, every promise, and every dream built at Heartland Ranch. Amy's heart is caught between the past she thought was gone and the fragile hope she began to build. Nathan is left standing in the shadow of a love he can never truly replace. And Lindy, innocent and unprepared, is about to face the most life-changing truth of all: that her father is alive, but his return comes with questions no child should ever have to ask. The encounter between Ty and Nathan is not just a meeting. It is the spark that could ignite a firestorm of secrets, emotions, and choices that will shape the future of the Bartlett-Fleming family. Every look, every silence, every unanswered question will push this story to new depths of heartbreak and hope. Fans have waited years for Ty's name to echo once again through Heartland, and now that he's back, the question is no longer if his presence will change everything, it's how far those changes will go. So, as we step into Season 19, one truth remains. Heartland has never been about easy answers. It has always been about love, loss, and the courage to face the storms that come. And now, with Ty's return and Nathan's place in Amy's life, the storm has only just begun. The trailer gave us a glimpse, but the story waiting ahead is far bigger, far more emotional, and far more unforgettable. What do you think, Heartland fans? Can Amy find peace between the love she lost and the life she began to rebuild? Will Ty's return heal the family or break it apart? And is Nathan ready to fight for his place, or will he step back from the shadow of a love story that refuses to die? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know how you think this shocking encounter will unfold. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. The storm is here, and Heartland Season 19 is about to change everything.